How's everybody doing? I got another hotel stay, and today we're going to try to do a Slovakian 24-hour ration that I got from Dub C. Sorry about the camera angle. This is the best way I could get it, you know, figuring out the space that I've got. So this one is a menu number one. And it's made by Out Meals. It says the peaks of your day. The menu on this is it shows breakfast as being wheat porridge with apple and mango, pasta with beans, and Swedish meatballs for supper. Oh, I'm sorry, Swedish meatballs with creamy potatoes. It seems like a pretty decent sized ration. It's got writing all over the back of it that are kind of little inspirational things. It says number 108, never tell the platoon sergeant you have nothing to do. Number 36, anything you do can get you hurt, including nothing. Number 7, try to look unimportant. The enemy may be low on ammo and not want to waste a bullet on you. So it's a pretty, thick bag. It's got a tear notch across the top, says tear off, and it's resealable. But you know what? We're not going to tear this off because for my anniversary, my wife decided that I needed, which I've been wanting to buy one, and that is, let's see if I can get it in the picture, an Esee Junglas knife. I've been wanting to get one. Of course, she talked to Black Dog Bob, and he's asking, what she should get me, and he knew I wanted one. So this is what I got for my anniversary. So we'll use it to open the bag. By the way, this is one massive knife. These things, every video I've watched on them, they just cut through pretty much everything without, So this is now my second Esee. I do have the Esee 6 now too. So let's look at that, like butter. So we'll put the Junglas back because we won't be needing that, but I may cut some crackers open with it later. Let's open it up and see what's inside. If I can get it, there we go. And right off the bat, we have, now all this stuff is the Blah brand. I believe it's Blah, but let's start this light and see if it's any better. Okay, we have the wheat porridge with apple and mango taste. Pretty good sized package. It says it's 430 grams. So this will be a pretty awesome breakfast. And I'll be eating this stuff actually probably just for dinners. So this will take a few days. Here we have our Swedish meatballs with creamy potatoes. And again, I want to thank Dub C for this meal. Here we have our vegetarian pasta with beans, the one that's not colorful. Don't know that I'm going to really care for this one, but we'll try it out. See, there's the label there. And let's see what else we have. We have a humongously large spoon. I don't have a Slovakian spork. Seems pretty... I'd say it's not as good as maybe the Australian or the UK, but it's still a pretty decent spoon. We have a Bim Bom pineapple hard candy. We have 2 FRHs made by Orifo. Freeze-dried coffee. Another Orifo isotonic drink with apple flavor. I'm just kind of reaching in and pulling these out. Here we have nut cream, which will definitely be probably like a Nutella. Wet wipe. Another nut cream. Not just, this is a dental pick. Oh, actually, it says dental floss. So I could feel it's one of the dental picks. This is orange flavored cake. See up there? Let's see. There we go. Orange flavored cake. We have a resealable garbage bag or probably water carrier, whichever. Maybe to reseal it, which this bag's resealable, so I'd imagine it'd be garbage bag. We have a cereal bar, cookies and cream flavor, Orifo of course, and another candy, which this one is, I don't know, peach. So actually I'm a little shocked it doesn't have more drinks or anything like that. We have the apple flavored drink. We have, let's see, we have one coffee. Oddly enough, no sugars, no anything. This is pretty basic. I mean, they're large meals or large mains, but that's basically all you're getting with each. No crackers to go with the nut cream. That's interesting. And you know, you got one dessert for the day, one wet wipe. So that's kind of odd. I guess the candies are two pieces or your two desserts to go with the breakfast and the lunch. Okay, so I'm not really sure where I want to start with this. I guess I could go ahead and start with the wheat porridge with the apple and mango taste, and maybe the cookies and cream cereal bar, or yeah, cookies cereal bar. Okay, but then again, the nut cream will be good. I just don't know what I would put it on because I don't think it would be very good on the orange cake. So I think I'll go ahead and get this heated up. Well, I don't know. Should I heat the beans up? We'll go ahead and heat the porridge up. So we'll be right back. All right, this thing instantly took off. You can see it steaming. I imagine it'll be cooking pretty fast. I'm gonna have to keep it away from the camera so it doesn't steam it up. But it's definitely cooking pretty fast. I'm not going to drink my coffee with that. I made a cup of coffee, so at least you know that's one good thing about being in the hotel room versus being out in the field. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with the cereal bar, cookies and cream flavor. I've had these before by Orifo. They're pretty basic. It's basically an Oreo cereal bar. Give that a try. They're pretty tasty. I like Oreos, so having a little cereal bar in Oreo flavor, definitely good. All right. We'll give this a few more minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got this mostly heated. I didn't want to wait 30 minutes to heat it. I mean, it's a humongous package. So we're going to go ahead and open this wheat porridge with apple and mango taste. Okay, there we go. Oops. Actually, I'm going to cut that down a little bit more so I don't have to dig down in. I hate having to do that. There we go. Wipe the oatmeal off the brand new knife. Okay, there we have it. So you can see it's definitely a chunky oatmeal. Let's see if I don't really see the apple. It, of course, says apple and mango taste. Let's give it a try. Well, It's actually really good. It's creamy. You can taste the apple in it. You can taste the mango. Definitely a huge breakfast. I like the texture of it. This spoon is kind of a pain to eat out because it's so deep, but I do like the thickness of it. It's not overly sweet. It's got just about the right amount. I really like that it's as creamy as it is. It's almost like it's got a milk consistency with the creaminess of it. So actually, really, this is really good. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my cereal bar and my cup of coffee, and then probably tomorrow I'll go ahead and try the lunch, and then I'll try the supper. So I say thanks for watching, but this will all be one video, so we'll see you on the next meal. Hey everybody. Okay, we're back for the lunch portion of our Slovakian ration. I'm actually in my truck to film this one, so go ahead and look at it. It's the vegetarian bean pasta, and I don't know if this is actually reversed or not. It looks reversed to me. So this is pasta with a generous amount of soybeans and vegetables, accompanied with a tomato sauce flavored with herbs and garlic. It's a 400-gram pouch. We're going to eat it cold. With that, I'm going to try the nut cream, which I'm going to guess is like a Nutella. So there's nothing to put it on. So we're just going to open this up and give it a try. Take a look at it. Yeah, that looks absolutely not really appetizing. It's like a rotini pasta with, I don't know, it's got beans in it, little soybeans, I think they are. Surprisingly, it's actually really good. Whoa, let's try to get this where the camera can see it. The pasta's done really well. It's pretty oily in there. The beans are pretty tasty. There's a big spoonful. You can see the oil just kind of dripping off of that. It's actually pretty good though. I can't say I'd be happy to actually eat it or get this as a meal. You can taste the garlic. You can taste the onions. I'd say it's pretty good. Next up, we're going to do the same spoon. We'll try the nut cream. Give that a little knead. And I'm really disappointed that there are no crackers or anything to put this on. So here we are. It looks like Nutella. Yeah, it's not Nutella. It's got hazelnuts, peanuts, cocoa. But this it's a lot smoother and not as chocolatey. If you've ever had the wafer cookies with kind of the little layers of cream in the middle of them, that's kind of what this cream tastes like. It's not bad, but it really could have gone on some kind of cracker. Okay, well, we'll see you back again tonight, and I'll do the Swedish meatballs with potatoes and, whoa, getting off camera here. Swedish meatballs with potatoes and the orange cake and maybe the coffee and the energy drink. So we'll see you again in a little bit. Okay, we're back again. We've got our supper tonight. We've already tried the breakfast and the lunch, and again, these are pretty Spartan, even though they are pretty filling. So we've got our Swedish meatballs with creamy potatoes. We have our orange flavor cake. I like how they use flavored. We have an isotonic drink powder with apple flavor. We have our coffee, and we have a wet wipe left. We had one more nut butter left, but I'm going to go ahead and give that to a buddy of mine who was just finding that to be hilarious. So first, let's go ahead and get the Swedish meatballs into our last FRH, which it came with 2, so it seemed to work pretty well. And I've got to say, so far, I'm not really disappointed with the ration itself, other than it just seems kind of Spartan. Even though it is, I think 2,200 calories total. Nice if I could get this in there. Okay, there we go. Got it. Let's add some water. Let's see. This has a pretty good amount of fill. Okay. Let's see. Naturally, I put the pad on the wrong side again. One thing I like about these is the tape on the back. The only problem is as soon as that steam hits the tape, it's worthless. And it's already cooking. You can hear that or not, it's swelled up and it's just going for it. So we're going to set that down. Set it over here, let it do its thing. Whoa. I'll set that up against the my stand here. The isotonic drink, it says to add 250 mils of water. Fold the sachet over. So even though it's got a tear notch, we've got the Junglas. Why not use it? Eventually I'll get to use it to cut something, chop something. So here we have our isotonic drink. Doesn't really smell like much. It's hard to see in there. Probably going to need a little bit more water. Yeah, we'll go with that and see how terrible it is. Give it a shake. But the one thing I can say I'm disappointed with is this does not have a gusseted bottom. So we'll taste it just to see if it's too strong. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we have our apple drink. Wow, maybe I should dial that light back a little bit. Let's get our coffee going. Let's listen for the hiss. Big chunky looking coffee. And that was definitely too much water for that coffee. Check out our orange flavored cake. Doesn't that look nice in the wrapper? It's definitely moist. Smell the orange flavoring in it. It's awesome. And I would have used my other nut butter, like I said, and maybe try it on this, but I just don't think it would have gone well with orange. And while we're waiting for the main to heat up, I'm going to go ahead and try this cake. Oops. Hopefully that's not too grainy now, but that was just way too much light. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and have a little bit of the coffee. Actually flavored up pretty nicely. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, perfect lighting, I think. Okay, the coffee's not as bad. I mean, it dissolved pretty well. I think I probably do need to add a little bit more of this apple. It actually almost looks like orange juice. So let's, okay, so let's open this up. I give it about 10-15 minutes to heat. Wow. These things swell up. I mean, gigantic. They're flat when they go in. Whoa. And it's still smoking. Okay, so let's check out our Swedish meatballs with creamy potatoes. Let's give it a little mix here. And I'm cutting this down like I did the one last night. Okay, so here we have, looks just like a big greasy pile. So you see a lot of meatballs, and it said creamy, I thought it said mashed potatoes. These are definitely chunks of potato. Let's just give them a taste. So far, potatoes are good. They're tender. The sauce is good. Let's try a meatball. All right. Other than not having enough, I guess, spice to it or seasonings. It's kind of just tastes like a one of the Hormel microwavable meals that you can get on the shelf. I think it's Hormel that makes them. That's kind of about what it tastes like. So I carry a few spices in my briefcase, oddly enough. So I'll be mixing a little bit of garlic in there, I think, something like that. Liven it up. I did add more water to my apple. Much better. The orange cake, already tasted it. It's actually pretty moist. I'm trying to see if I can focus here. Maybe not. Anyway. It's pretty dense, but it's actually got, a lot of orange flavor to it. It's a good pound cake. Let's wash that with a little coffee. All right. Well, overall, I'd say the Slovakian Ration is actually pretty good. It's got, a good mix of flavors to it. Unfortunately, there's just really no sides or special items like, where, they throw in the jams. Everybody throws in some kind of bread item. And this cake being the only bread item in the whole ration is kind of odd. There's no cane or chocolate, which is an odd thing because every ration that I know of pretty much comes with some type of chocolate. I mean, even the U.S. ones, well, a lot of them come with M&Ms. So it's odd that it's fairly Spartan as far as side items are concerned, but it overall for just being able to fill you up, it'll definitely do that. It's got plenty of food in it. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I want to thank my wife again. Happy anniversary! Thank you for the Junglas. I'm gonna have a lot of fun, chopping with it. Thank you to Dub C for the trade. If you don't know Dub C, I'm sure everybody does, but check him out. He's got some really awesome videos. Check out Minotaur Training Company. That's how I actually met Dub C. So, and of course, Black Dog Bob's the one who told my wife what to buy me for my anniversary. So happy anniversary to my wife. Happy birthday to my wife. Happy birthday to my daughter as well. That's all this week. It's birthdays and anniversary. So I love you. And talking to my wife, I love you. I love you all too. So we'll catch you on the next review. I may do another one. I've got a pretty long drive home tomorrow, and I may stop, and I've got one more ration that I got from Dub C. I may try out. So we'll see. We'll see you on the next one.